keyboard out of the drawer so I can actually get the keys properly. Ah! I shall try not to scrape the drawer out. There we go. Right, back in Sherlock's skin. Let's we learn more about murder. That was the thing. We could have solved this case based on our deductions so far. But we have to learn about Bernard Marley. And I remembered when I was offline, he was stood there at the club, the Bowls Club. Near the statue. So, our daughter's disappeared. Sherlock doesn't care. He hasn't even noticed. I mean, she was last seen speaking to a criminal with a cultist's necklace. For fuck's sake. Who was on the Orient Express when some shit went down. Right, here we go.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card.
Okay.
Visit me there where we can talk.
Foundry director? So he knows all about metal then? I mean, he did, like, make this statue. Right, off we go. Grub Street, hey? Grub Street. It's amazing how many street names from London are familiar. Just from general osmosis of media in the UK. Like, you've heard of most of them. Don't know where they are, but I've heard most of them. Continue. Don't know why you're tabbing at me. We know. Keaton Street.
Keaton Street.
See, I said it first. Wait, is this parts that I couldn't go into before? Oh, for goodness sake, I have to put caps on. Get your jog on, boy. Gotta be fitter than me, you're Sherlock Holmes.
Keaton Street. Gumble's Row.
Gumble's Row, that one I haven't heard of. Look. Why? Why are there gates all around here?
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
You've got a funny accent for a Londoner. Port cities around that island. What island? Sherlock Holmes is not fit. Oh, okay, fair enough. Why am I knocking on this door? Possum Street.
Just leave the post on the doorstep.
Okay.
Possum Street.
Why can I knock on her door? This is great. What is he doing?
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
What the, you clean the streets, you should fucking know. Hey mate, have you got any cocaine? Good Sherlock. Someone's sleeping in here, let's wake him up.
I'm not expecting anyone.
That's funny, you live in the other house. How many people's house do you sleep in?
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that way.
Okay, going this way. I don't trust you. I couldn't do my analysis on you, but I've decided I don't trust you. That's the way I came, and I didn't notice any branches.
Gumble's Row.
Gumble Row. What are you doing? Weird stuff. Wait, haven't I been down here? Everything's that way. I just like knocking on doors.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
Working on what? At home? What? Nobody works from home. I mean, but really, Victorian era, I wonder. Where is Grub Street? We've literally gone in a circle. So... Let me through. Let me through! Somebody's lying to me. Me saying Grub Street sounds familiar is probably like a big joke because it probably doesn't exist. It's like a made-up name.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
Going up the hill. What hill? There is no hill. I asked him and he was like, it's that way. I didn't trust him though. Didn't trust him. There's a hill. But it's Possum Street. Wait, there's a turning here. Did I miss this? Doo-ba-doo. Well, well.
Cranny Street.
Nice. I wonder where Nook Street is.
Grub Street.
Lovely. I should check his address. Let's see what the town crier has to say. Hear ye, hear ye. Come to England and Scotland on a holiday trip. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. 8 Grub Street, London. That's number 6. The street's numbered wrong in this game. Here we go. What are you doing? Is that how you do it, huh? Honestly. Right, let's look at some industrial sheet. Wait.
Grub Street.
Just had to make it say it. Might be down Grumbled Road. Oh, look at this, Pete. It's like your homeland. Horse's butt.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
Looks like a girl. Pretty sure it's a girl.
There were 2 large boxes.
Look!
Fresh scratches.
Yes, very much like the scratches of the statue. Even statues. Somebody's been making statuey poos.
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to
My
chat.
man. Anytime anyone says that. Oh, let's play on the coal piles. Yay! Oh, it's probably coke actually, not coal. This isn't the coke I was looking for, says Sherlock. Gosh darn it. This'll make my nose black instead of white. Then I'll look like a little bunny rabbit.
Something large and heavy was dragged here.
Yes, I wonder what. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to click on the main statues poster.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it wasn't at all
And it's
suspicious.
safer here.
You
Yes,
going
better
like
here.
that in front of people.
Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring.
Okay. Let's do a little doodle on him. Very dirty collar. He's negligent. Well, he's a working man. Come on. Hello. Amulets, protective charms. Somebody's paranoid. Goggles. Required for close work. Yes. Which direction are we going here? Works with rough objects. What else? Oh, his hand's smelly and pongy. Ew. Greasy. Did I really climb around behind him? Leans frequently on desk. Imprecise character portrait. Okay. Maybe he's myopic instead. Oh, myopic would have been better. Can I do it again? Let's try again, shall we? Didn't give me a choice for that. Where are we? Here we go. Can I switch it out now? No. No! No, I can't. That's a shame.
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Such good karma. So this one believes in doodly dad.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple.
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid
Well, I mean, you
ideas.
seem to have found it.
We
Where did all
found
that gold come
there
from?
was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering.
This guy's
An evil
cracked.
aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit its disease worsened suddenly, there was nothing we could do. And now,
What kind of a name is
Zacharias
Albeit? I
is
still
dead.
don't believe it.
The curse has reawakened.
After 14 years.
Prophecies are timeless, even in the beyond. There is no
The
escape.
beyond. Let's look at
Your
Charles.
relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal.
Reciprocal hate.
You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
We know
would be
that.
an
We
understatement.
analysed him.
He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's
Shove him
also
in
the
the
reason
jail.
for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
Well,
What's your opinion on Tekun
I
Uman's
don't know.
statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
object. God, it's so hard. You created it.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No, it's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody.
Oh
Did
dear.
Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It is not a matter
Quiche
of
gods
belief,
like
don't you
Lorraine.
understand?
Yeah, it's
Zacharias
They
was
don't write the
convinced that he could
accent
stop
on
the
this.
curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
oh dear, my boy.
Apparently, Marley has built multiple statues of Tekun Uman.
Yes. Right. Why is it tabbing? I know I've got a new thing. It's clear he spends a great time at his desk. Right. I really don't know why it's tabbing me. So we've already got this case solved thing, but we might have more clues now. Let's see. Didn't enter. The exhibition members were unable to enter. So none of these match. That's a bit weird, isn't it? It's weird that I have more clues. Yeah, I can convict someone. So I feel like I shouldn't be too hasty, you know?
A drawing of Tekun Uman.
Examine, open. Okay.
No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue.
Okay. These clocks are set to 3 o'clock, is that relevant?
This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry.
Indeed.
2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tekun Uman's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Ooh. Well, well, well. Let's go home and see if Watson's home. Right. Exciting. So yeah, I didn't want to arrest that guy yet, and I'm glad I didn't. Because there's more stuff to find out, and I don't want to end this bit before I've done that. Maybe I'll get more options, you know? The current options are kind of shite. It was, go, oh no, the poor man has debt, leave him alone, or it was him, he definitely did the murder. And I'd like to see if there's any accomplices or anything like that first. This guy seems to be an accomplice through superstition or manipulation, I'm not sure. I forbade her from going there.
Miss Alice is playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss
I get to
Alice.
illegally.
You mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson.
Watson knows what I'm about. Where is it? No. Look.
What are you going to do with it, Holmes?
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Maybe I can open it at my desk.
I can't help myself. I must open this letter. It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare.
Okay.
Boil water in kettle. I need to turn on the gas burner first.
Well, what I would really like to do, is this the gas burner? No, this is, of course. What I would really like to do is open the fucking kettle. What? Oh, is there already water in it? Nice. Hello? There we go. You skeezy bastard. But she is a criminal and she's kidnapped our daughter, so...
I need to open it.
She's only kidnapped her one door away, but I told her not to. Slice, 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 slice. Nice. Alice, so you finally did it. You moved and sat yourself next to him. You are a bold one. He will fascinate you, but be cautious of him all the same. I am writing to tell you that I found your father's boat. It is quite damaged, but still afloat. You can use it if you wish. You must know that your father was like a brother to me. If there is anything in any way that I can... Oh, she's the devil's daughter. Please let me know anything, whatever risk it may involve. So, the daughter we've gotten from Moriarty is probably his second daughter, and his first daughter is Alice, and she's come to kidnap her little sister and take her away on Moriarty's boat. Right. Gotcha.
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as
Case
possible.
solved. But then maybe she just wants to know her sister. But she's planning to kidnap her. No. I need to,
I need something to apply the glue.
yes. Well, I thought the brush, but, oh, okay, sure. This weird little stick thing. If you say so.
That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
Uh-huh. And where's the balcony?
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
Really? You have to use your fast travel map to get to the balcony? I mean, unless... I can talk to her from mine, can't I?
How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say then. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back again! I can do it! See? You're wonderful!
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
I mean, I probably killed both their fathers, so... You know... She has a point.
Ah, Holmes, I entirely forgot. There's a man corresponding to the photograph who is a regular visitor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. His name is James Byron.
Not the James Byron.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
And we can visit him, but you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague.
Okay. Let me disguise myself. I mean, I've already got glasses on. Beat wardrobe. Da-da-da. Doctor outfit. Nice. I guess the hat doesn't count. What the fuck? I mean, it doesn't say that this is weird, because before it was like, you are disguised. But now, now it doesn't show that I'm disguised. So what if I make my hair fuzzy? Do I look like more of a doctor? Probably not. I could shave it all off. Or some of it off. Yes, I'm a doctor now. That's kind of immersion breaking, right? Does Watson wear a hat? None of this looks doctory. I guess I'll just go with my normal hair. Let's see what Watson says to this. Yes, I'm very much a doctor now.
Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
Okay, so long as they don't test me. Okay. That witch who lives next door. Oh, you have to click to continue. Right.
Patients visit this department for treatment and then return home.
2 till 4.
Patient.
Okay. Is that it?
Department of Tropical Diseases.
We know that.
Oh, Dr. Watson, may I help you?
Stick
Hello,
with
Ben.
me.
My colleague and I are here to see Mr. Byron.
Ah, Byron. Yes, he's in a bad way. You'll find him in a cubicle on the window side.
Okay, Watson.
This should be the right place. Our man might be here.
On the window side. Interesting. Lots of books. This looks like him. He's got the eye. What's he got here? News? Excuse me while I don't introduce myself, but I look at all your stuff. I want to get over there. I want to see what you've got on the bed. Oh, you are looking terrible. What are these bloody bandages?
Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please, I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while.
Don't go to the store, Medility. This poor bastard. Right. Yes. He's also very tired. Marks of disease. Presumably. Come on, go faster. Actually, no. That's not marks of a disease. Okay. Why has he been bound in chains? Oh, he wasn't bound in chains. He was fucking wearing the statue. See, smell of opium, opium den. And bound in chains in an opium den, eh? Grease and produce, crowded markets. I'm not sure. My arm is missing. Well, then he can't have thrown the spear, can he? Surely. And he couldn't have jumped off the statue thing, because he's in a wheelchair. Probably. Albeit is around 45 years of age, he's an archaeologist, next member of the archaeological club. He's believed to be diseased. He suffered disease. He lost his arm many years ago. Unknown circumstances. Drug dependency. Okay. He has chain marks upon his body. Okay.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14
medical
years
treatment
ago.
or having
An
fits?
expedition? What? What expedition? You're wrong. I've never left London.
Objection! There's a photograph of you.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Tecuna man. Dr. Baird. Come here quickly. I don't feel well.
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
Oh, good, I get to snoop now. He's out of the way. That's all I wanted. Like, Watson's just like, Watson's just like, I have no time for any of these people.
Weren't you paying
Why are you
attention?
also awful?
We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation.
Watson, how are you so silly?
He recently purchased Chinese tobacco.
Good
This
to know.
address is almost invisible.
Book Street. Oh, maybe we will find Nook Street, 21D. Your appointment at Dr. Baird's. Okay. Is that it? What else? Sherlock, you're kind of in the way, to be honest. There we go. Aha! The world's
Man passed
largest
by a
tented
circus.
circus. Okay.
Oh, you're still here?
Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation. Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings.
We can take them to him, don't you worry.
Holmes,
It seems that Albeit has escaped.
obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him.
How did you do that, Sherlock? You are truly amazing. Find his home. I don't know how to find him. Maybe I look at the map? Maybe I've made a mistake? I don't think I saw a circus when we were near the foundry. It's just we have to look for a market, because he had market grease on his shoes, a circus, and then we have to find Oak Street.
Thanks to the information I obtained at the hospital, I can now deduce where Albeit is hiding. We know that Albeit paid a visit. Let's find a place in London where all four elements are close together.
Oh, I see. How do I... Oh, that's how I move it. So I need to find a circus, a tobogganist, and a market. Can I rotate it? Or does it have to be sideways? Because if you could rotate it, that would be a different thing. I don't think I can rotate it. Here? No, that's... here.
Now we need to find a street name ending in OOK.
Come on, Nook Street, Nook Street. Surely it can't be too small writing. Narrow Street? Okay, don't get lost looking for Nook Street, Modality. Be back soon. Boyd. Dock Street. So you've heard of Shadwell. His writing is terrible. New Road. Oak Street. It's by the Unseen University Library. Yeah, I thought you'd actually seen it on the map for a second there. Like if it's behind this thing, it can't be behind that thing. Fork Square? Maroon Street. That's not it. Dockyard. Smithfield. See, there's Dock Street, but that's not it. Cable Street. Oh, Brook Street.
Here it is.
There we go.
21D
Right in front of me.
Brook Street. Watson, I believe we found Albie's flat.
Hurry up then! Victorian GeoGuessr isn't as good. Yeah. Well, it's better than some. Kyrgyzstan is so difficult. Okay. Wow, this is a bit fucking rich. Doesn't look like he's rich.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Break in, that's what we always do. Look at this place. I don't think it's his flat, I feel like it's his doctor.
Help! Do you hear that? Quick, we have to open this door.
The door's too strong and the lock is too solid to break with bare hands.
Oh, fucking run.
I need to finish here first.
Oh, yeah, use the axe. I need to finish here first. Ever so casual, someone's being killed. I need to finish here first. He's probably just having a fit. Come on then.
Please help!
Fucking speed up, Sherlock.
Help!
A man's dying, Sherlock. Hurry up. For fuck's sake. Here's Johnny.
Please help! Please help!
I'm trying. I'm kind of useless though. Finally. Oh great, now I have to dodge an arrow. Thanks, Watson. A weapon. T? Shot through the eye. I have to read the fucking buttons. How am I supposed to, like, know what buttons to press? Give me time. Okay. It's not what I wanted to do. Move right.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view.
Okay. So, how do I do it?
Those curtains will block the attacker's view.
S. Fuck's sake, well, how do I get there though?
If I cut those ropes,
Yes.
the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view.
A. Oh wait.
This table could serve as cover.
Okay.
Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me.
How? Oh, I see. Oh, I'm supposed to be able to aim? Really? Where are they? I couldn't even see them. are they then? There? Grrr. Please don't ever put me in a situation where I have to.
Cover me!
Okay. I mean, I'm barely flicking and it's still working, so it seems this one seems quite pointless. Come on. Get down!
Get down!
Not down. Get down is the wrong thing to yell. I would be terrible in this situation.
Above
Fuck's sake. Honestly. I was gonna say bits of statues are gonna. I didn't press it in time. This is just all the ways. How many ways can Sherlock die today? Let us watch all of the deaths. For fuck's sake. I don't know why it expects me to be doing reactions in a mystery game. I don't have reactions, I'm a boomer. Stop it. Just stop. Look, they're waiting for me. They know where I'm... Wait. Did I just say a dot? No. I thought I saw something there. Oh.
Watson, come here. He's behind the screen.
What? Fuck's sake. Not formal hydrate bombs or whatever the heck. Kidnapped him.
Our assailant escaped using this rope.
No shit. Sherlock. Yes, but we've got documents to steal. They've stolen him. Also, he wasn't making any noise all that time, so was he like dead already?
Our attacker escaped through this skylight.
Yes, and? Nice opium den you have here, mate. Can I not steal? Look, this stuff looks interesting. I want to steal it. Missing pieces of the globe, you know, from the archaeology club? Any here? No? Sick. Also, what did he throw in my face? And where is Watson? Watson, you slowpoke.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Well, what should we do next? Climb the roof?
I need to finish here first.
Really? Really? Did I have to use the F ability? There's this locked door, but it's locked, you know. That doesn't seem to work. What about here? He was sitting in this chair, no? I mean, there's the light on the floor, which is trying to bring your attention to it, but we already did that. I'm trying to pixel hunt here again, it's very annoying.
Our assailant escaped using... Our attacker escaped through this skylight.
They were very small then. Well, that's very high. To use the screen. What else? It's like a timepiece, but just glowing. Just weird lighting issues. I don't know. Ah, finally.
A statue was once here. Now it's missing. It appears that the missing statue may have escaped via the window in the roof. The iron mounting rod is broken.
Interesting. Again. What else? Oh, do I have to? No. I have to imagine it? Nope. Right here. Nope. I feel like I've looked at it.
The surface is damaged.
Oh, is that all? Well, I found a thing, now what? Look, I'm gonna get really high if I stay in here too long. Who knows what's in these, like, smudge sticks? Ah, there's some crates here, surely. In a bag? Would I not go through these? I feel like I would. I would also like to say, where did this head come from? You know? I like these arrowheads. It's locked. Well, can I pick up the axe? Do I not have it on me still? Break it, break it, break in.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Wait, there's a tool behind you. Can I get that?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Why have you got so much statuary in your house, man? What about these? No? Egyptian, not Mayan. No, they're not. What we're looking for? I don't know what we should do next. The game isn't giving me dots. Won't let me leave. Like, it's locked. Great, give me a key. Or let me hack it down. Or let me open some wardrobes. I don't know. Come on. Bookshelves. Weird glowy objects, maps, letters, come on. You would think. Learn more about him. I mean, I'm really trying. There's this like cool baseball bat in this thing here. I'm trying to learn more about him, but it's like not letting me. So, you know.
Our attacker escaped through this skylight.
Yes. And? He also had a bow and arrow. Which I guess the other statue here had? Ah, finally. Oh, is he in here? Is he dead?
No! Don't kill me!
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not?
That's
you
not
were
a
a
real
member
name.
of Charles Yellingham's club.
Saying.
Yes, I was.
What happened?
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on a sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Curse.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
Now he
As in
is
Zacharias' murder,
off
the
his
statue
face and
came to
fever.
life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues.
I've tried.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career and my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address.
It saved you from
Now
being
I'm
hunted
weak
down for your
and
collection.
useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it.
You're a dead man
My
soon.
curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago.
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how, I only have flashes of memory, but by some miracle I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time, but at last I managed to return to London.
How have you got such a fancy
You are
apartment
aware
considering?
of Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly.
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
I don't think he even
And who
noticed.
would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate.
There's a locked door on the first floor. May I have the key for it?
All right, but there's nothing interesting inside.
Yay, key time! Who would have known that the key was in a man that was in the
Thank you
thing?
again for saving me.
Okay, nothing interesting to you maybe, but I'm Sherlock the Holmes. Come on, give me those lumps of globe. I want to open that fucking globe. Is that one? No. Wait. Why have you got so many boots? Oh, I shall steal your correspondence. Brazil, Sao Paulo. I, Claudio João Inácio da Silva, get full rights and freedom to albeit Dyke and Baudambo. Who's Baudambo? From this day forth for him and his descendants. Okay. I don't know who Baudambo. My love, I understand your pain, but please know that my decision was made only to protect you. How could I return to the real world? For if anyone should discover the terrible shame of this failed expedition and my enslavement, it would dishonor our son's name forever. It would be better that my memory remains in Tekunuman's temple. I came back to see you for the last time. I intend to die alone with my precious collections, my lifetime's result of archaeology. One friend of mine who's bailiff will help me handle the sales. Wait. You will receive all the oh, please try not to be unhappy. My death will be a release. I have made arrangements for my burial. Goodbye to you, my dears. I hope that you may forgive me. And you are... So he has children. And he was enslaved? Baudambo. So Baudambo is his love. So he stayed there for, he actually was enslaved and then had a wife there. And then was freed. And now he's trying to sell his stuff so that the archaeology club can't get it.
Albiet's wife and son, I presume.
Or he had another wife and another child there, and he had one back here. Oh, I've got to key this. Crack in the wall. Handprints can be moved. Okay.
This model forms a part of another, larger model. The interior seems well designed, but I cannot see it properly. 1894. This model was created after the expedition to Guatemala.
Yoink. What did you mean there's nothing in here, sir?
This bed is very small.
He's been keeping Harry Potter in it. Bet everybody says that as well. So he had his other son, Baudambu. Baudambu throw a spear?
There's a little bed in the small room. It's been used.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you?
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is a life with a crippled father?
Oh my goodness, man, that's so...
They will lose me again.
There. So, I mean, they lost you because you decided not to let them have a
Mr.
life with a
Albeit, what
crippled
is
father.
this?
I mean, you could have.
It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekunu Man's temple.
Do I
We
get to go
stored
there?
it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I
Surprise, surprise.
failed there.
We've been lied to.
I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
I mean, we
You
knew.
rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work.
Your son. So you've told your son all about this.
Thank you again for saving me.
Your son knows. Right, where are we? Oh my god. Albeit's model didn't enter. This is a contradiction. Albeit's model, Albeit's vision. Okay. It is possible to complete it. I like how I've already got this here, but continuing anyway. Assailant. Okay. Facts about the crime. Zachary said was killed from a pedestal. Physical abilities. Oh. I don't even know what I did. The attacks on them were proficient. Yes, they were. Albeit's son escaped through the window? Someone of small stature, perhaps his son could pass through the tiny window in the roof. Albeit is lying about son. The bed could belong to someone of small stature who could also be the murderer. Oh, that's wrong. Is it wrong? Is it actually wrong? Like, when it's red, is this like an... Is it an indication that it's wrong, or that this didn't... Alright, let's get some more. I'm gonna set it to wrong for now, because I'm interested in what happens. Albeit's illness, and his version, no. And his vision, no. Didn't enter. Okay. Facts about the crime. Well, I know he didn't do that. Okay, so his illness doesn't match with anything. So, his version. And it didn't enter. Well, we know that his version and... Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Testimonies of Giles Bell and I on the contrary. However, none of them wish to talk. Yes. So I feel like his vision and his illness should match up, but... Albeit's vision and his version... Oh, I swear I tried to do that. I must have just misclicked. Albeit could only build the model if he managed to gain its entry. Yes. He's also lying. Use the club's model to discover why the expedition members are at... Yeah. Good idea. That doesn't match up with anything. That doesn't match up with anything. So we have all these things. Suspect is small. So it could be a different person. I mean, he could. Or the running figure was somebody else. We could believe him as well. If we believe him, we got all this red stuff, but why is it red? Is it to tell me it's wrong? Or is it... Let's just do it like this to try and figure out how the game works. Okay. So my task is break into Marley's office at night, investigate the murder, find out about the temple. We need to go to the, I think, to the golf club to find out about the temple. To get the other model. So a study in green. What, like a study in jealousy? Hope you joke, Sherlock. Oh, you didn't get changed first. That's a shame. Now everybody knows you're cunning.
That Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say?
Gosh, they're still talking about the same thing. I've been gone for days. Right.
Some bits are missing.
Yes?
Some bits.
Some bits are missing. Can I find them? Well, we have to break into what's-his-face's place at night. Maybe that's what we have to do. Will this take me there at night? Or during the day? Wait, did I click the right thing? Ah, shit. I might have clicked what's-his-face's house instead of Foundry. Maybe I need to talk to Watson anyway.
Watson, stay alert, and you'll need to be quiet.
Surely there are other ways in. Like up here. No? The men are sleeping in the foundry. Okay. Oh, it's like the most complicated one we've had so far. Right, select. Where are we going first? Right. So actually we want left. Don't get it. Oh, you can choose the... Oh, that's what W and S are. Goodness sake. Okay. W and S, everybody. They're buttons, they exist.
This door is securely locked. I must find another way.
Okay. So that does something. What about this? Can grunt. I mean, I could get it all the way back here if I wanted to. Why would I?
Holmes, be careful!
Horse of Pedro Alvarado.
There's a thing up there, but what am I trying to achieve? I mean, this is a bit weird. I don't know quite exactly what I'm trying to achieve.
The balcony door's open.
Yes, thank you. Well, oh, come on. He's being so quiet. Grunt boy. Grunt boy. Right. There you go. See, sculpting is really heavy labor. I would need like I would love to do more sculpting, but I would need like a team of beefy, strong people. It won't let me let go of it till it's at the end. Okay. How can I climb?
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
Can I climb? There's a ladder up here. I mean, so
the balcony door's open.
Yes, I know, boy. Maybe to do things from a distance I have to do this. Yes, yes. Thank you, Sherlock. What's this shit back here? Don't get stuck on the handle.
Others might see nothing here but fence, but there is more to it than that. I can't move this. Something is blocking its path.
All right. What is it? How? This? Puzzles. Actual puzzles. I mean, I kind of know what the goal is, but also not. Okay. Right. So I can, climb up this? And figure out where I want to go from here. Why did I move that trolley down there? Yep. Oh. So I want this cage to move, right? Alright, so Watson. Can I get through here? Nope. Watson, you look very skinny, but you can't fit through that gap, it turns out. You can't rock. No, maybe you can. Get your jog on, Watson. Right. Move this fucking cage out of the way. Okay. I could probably like push this back now. Grunt, grunt, boy, grunt. Yeah, 7 hours. You watched all 7 hours, trolls. Did you get through it? How are you feeling? Yeah, Watson's still dressed impeccably. It's amazing. It's Watson grunts in exactly the same voice as Sherlock does. Just uncanny. Yeah, it was nice. I thought it wrapped things up nicely, like much more than it seemed like. Like a lot of people were worried, like, oh, Critical Role 2 is ending. How could they end? There's so much to do. But they did manage to do.
Can't move it in that direction.
I don't want you to. They did manage to do most of it, didn't they? Right. So you try not to jump off the edge, Sherlock. Okay, up you climb. There we go. Have you seen the announcement about the special what do you call it? The new thing that they're gonna do. They're doing a part-time mini-series. You haven't been involved with S2 as S1. I actually kind of preferred S2, but at the same time, when they take breaks and stuff, I'm still pretty chill about it. Because it's gone on for such a long time now, and it's so like time-consuming. What's that? There's a dot here. Oh, I see. I can come down a ladder here. You survived the store! Hooray! We're breaking and entering into a foundry modality. What happened since you left? So, the witch next door, I don't know if you saw that, but she's teaching my daughter piano anyway, and then we read her mail when it got delivered to my place. And it turns out she bought the house next to me on purpose, and her father is dead, and she's inherited his old boat. And I think she might be Moriarty's daughter, just like my daughter's Moriarty's daughter. She's probably her big sister, and she's come to kidnap her and take her away on a boat because she hates Sherlock Holmes for killing her dad. And she knows that I haven't told my daughter, and so she's like trying to bribe me to keep access to my daughter. So we've just gone, oh well, and left her with the witch, our daughter, and then carried on this case, where we found the person from the missing exhibition photograph, and he ran away from us, and we followed him home. And he was getting attacked by a statue too. Or so he thinks, but he's got like secret children and all sorts. So, you know. Right, so what I think I need to do is put wait. No, I know what I needed to do. Right, Watson, drag this back.
I can't move it in that direction.
Well, I want you to move it in the other direction. Well, okay, fine. Watson, lift up the cage first. Now drag it back. Other way. Other end. Who? Me? What? No. Sherlock's kids. You children. Gross. No trolls. I'm old enough to have grandkids, but no, I don't like kids or grandkids, so it's very unlikely. There we go. I like how the hook just decided to leave it completely, just so I couldn't take it away by accident. Right. And now the fence is it in the way?
Watson, I need your help.
Watson, I need your help. I'm an idiot. I moved the fence all the way over. Wait, no. Did I though? Or do I just have... No, surely not. Wow. That's even heavier now. Yes, I know. Like, yeah, Sherlock Holmes is like even worse at, like, I could be a parent, even though I'd hate every fucking second of it. But Sherlock is just not suitable. At all. Well, apparently he's managing, so what do I know? Ah, silly. Ba-ba-da. I like how his shadow is there on the floor pushing, but this stuff has no shadow. I think it was this one. Okay. Righto. Solid chap. This is totally very safe and just as Victorian as you'd expect it to be, really. Can I... Right. Watson? Jolly on over to here. Okay. I think that's what we want, because the bell will be like an alarm, surely. Or maybe we just want the chain. Maybe just the chain. Right. Please don't fall off. Here we go. It's going to make us do the balance game. Balance game fucking sucks. It sucks because my mouse falls off the mouse mat if I'm not careful. No, don't fall. You'll die. Again. You've already died 4 times this session. Sherlock. Don't die! It's fine though, your daughter's in good hands. Her sister will raise her to be a criminal. Don't fucking fall, you idiot! There we go. The washing is done, hard passed over, nice. Swing the chain to gain more momentum. Okay. Whee, I'm on a swing! It's been a while since I've been on a swing. Nope. I just died because I pressed jump too late. Hey! Nope. Look, I'm enjoying being on a swing, okay? Maybe it'll tell me A again next time. D! That was S. Fucking hate reactions! I pressed D, it didn't work. No, that was actually Q. That's not where Q is. A! Finally. Honestly, hard part is getting out of the apartment. Honestly, for me, hard part is staying out of the apartment and not turning around within 2 seconds. Do I have to?
A Mayan pyramid. A slot. It appears to be part of some mechanism.
Do I want to let him in? Hem. I suppose I ought to, but what if it triggers something? There we go, just like that. Yuck. Yeah, people. You. And noisy air with lots of cars going.
Obviously for a dagger. Mayan period, I think.
Oh yeah, you know that. Sure.
I need a dagger to work the mechanism.
Right. Do I have to cast one? I do. I actually have to forge one.
There's a recurring theme that connects all of these sculptures.
Gold. What's he doing?
Marley is obviously an avid student of mechanics.
He's been making mechanitrons. Automatronicons. Automatronicons. Right. Now I have to forge a dagger. Okay. Time for some blacksmithing. Here's the forge. Let's go. A little one? Where's the iron? I mean, here's the coke. We need some of that. We need some iron. Wait. Where are they keeping the iron? How is that staying hot? Do we have to talk to Watson?
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marley is hiding.
Ah, it wants me to do it here. Press to continue. Oh, I see. Bam. Bam. Okay. Oh, it's right.
This blank has too many defects. I'll need to start again.
Troll, I need your help. Please help me, Smith. Tink, tink, tink. Tink, tink. Oh, it's so blurry. My poor eyes, they don't like it. Tink, tink. Thank you, trolls.
I hope this dagger fits.
Okay. Do 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 do. Morbid. Gasp. The hell? This guy's
Another statue of Tikkun Uman.
definitely an accomplice.
So, Bernard Marley built a mechanical globe.
Yes.
This globe has space inside. It should be possible to
Yes.
open
We know that. Definitely know that already.
it. Marley dismantled these alarm clocks for their parts.
Interesting.
It's closed. It's closed.
I know.
It's shut tight.
Locked. So,
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marley is hiding.
well, we found out some of it.
It can move, but a part of the mechanism is missing. Be careful, Watson, unless you want to be speared by Tikkun Uman.
Okay. Oh, it's one of these things. Wait. Too big. Too small. So, you, I guess. Okay. Okay. Big boy. Let's go there. Big boy, but not big enough. There's also chains. What's that? Interesting. Too small. Way too small. Nothing's big enough. It's kind of weird. There's really nothing big enough to be able to hit that one on the edge. Too big. Surely that's too big as well. I don't get it. Why are these all the same size? These are all too small. Are these edge ones even meant to connect up? This is the other question. Well, they must be meant to connect up. I know layers, but they still need to touch. Something needs to touch these. And if there's nothing touching them, then... Oh, I see what you mean. I see. There's this bit and this bit. I see. Okay, so we had this. And then one... They're all on the next layer up. So... That doesn't work. Okay. It still doesn't hit it. How many layers up is it supposed to be? Does it hit it if we do that? Kinda. There's no way to attach this to anything. Clockwork noises are soothing. I'm worried that I need these things for the... Nope. Okay. What about... Please let me attach chain. Ooh. Why no attached chainu? Okay. What's the deal with the chain though? Got one too few pieces. You have 1 week clockmaking diploma. Nice. Why can't I attach the train? Then, if you're such a master at clockmaking, trolls. I guess it goes on the cock, it's not the... Right, let's do this then. Da, 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 da. It's too low down. There just aren't enough layers. Because that can't go on there.
Chain.
It's the wrong fucking direction, right? Yay! Oh, come on. I did it on the wrong layer. I just noticed. Oops. I'm not looking at chat. I can do it, chat. Don't yell at me. Fuck my life. No. There's still a thing missing. Yeah, no. You see. Well, these are all too big to go on here. So I'm glad you see, but I fucking don't. Doesn't fit.
The chain doesn't fit.
Are you sure you see?
The chain doesn't fit here.
What do you mean it doesn't fit me there? They're not on the same level. I guess not. Finally. I've got it, okay? Nice. Now I can look at this.
It seems you found the key to the safe.
Finders keepers. Where is the safe? Watson? Oh, there it is. Gratch, you just missed it. Oh. Well, it was like trying all the options and that was the last one available at that point.
Locked.
Look. Aha, another lump of gold.
This part is in solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
They had one each.
The statue is in 3 parts. Only the gold is original. Marley must have reconstructed the other 2.
They had one each. Thingy sold his. The other one, he killed Zachariah to be held. I know I am the chosen one. Tekunuman wants to use me for his purpose, so God protect me. I don't want to die. Uh-huh.
A piece of a map in metal.
Guatemala.
A piece of a map in metal. This object evidently connects to something else.
Yes, it goes in the globe.
It's almost daylight. The workers will be here soon. It's time to leave.
Excellent. Let's go. Go into the club. Feel like playing balls. Gonna break some globes. I've run out of lyrics. I've run out of embarrassment and cringe for you. Come on. The next morning. Haven't been home. My daughter's been kidnapped. It's fine.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear. Why won't the police...
She's just standing there having the same conversation for days and days on end. It's creepy. Off we go. Awesome. Very nice. Oh God. He's off his face again. Alright, we're tripping. We're tripping balls. I think we'll leave it here. And then this is a good point for the session not to get too long. And also for it to be exciting on Wednesday after a couple of hours of art. So around 2 PM GMT on Wednesday. Or slightly later if I do art for longer. We will have a spooky Mayan temple session. Nice. Don't go into the light. It doesn't look very light, Scorpion. I don't think he's gonna go into the light. I think we're safe. What's my uptime? Bearing in mind like 20 minutes of it is. 4 hours and 8 minutes. Perfect. Perfect. Let us raid a channel. Let's raid Twisted. Did we raid Twisted down already? The other day? I'll raid Bryony today. Let's raid Bryony. Bryony? There you go. Alright, enjoy the bunnies and enjoy Super Mario as well. Yay, I should click on her stream actually. There you go. Oh my goodness, you get a preview. Bye!